Welcome back to Kotlin Bootcamp for programmers. In the previous episode, we'll learn about how to create a list and mutable list, how to initialize a list, and some few examples about the list. In this episode, I'm going to teach you how to add items to a list, how to add a list to a mutable list, and how to combine two or more lists into one list. Let's get started from the beginning. How to add items to a list in Kotlin. You should remember that you cannot add any item to a list, and for that you have to create a mutable list to add or to update anything in a list. Let's get started with creating an empty mutable list. So I want to add a list to mutable list. Here I have created val any mutable list, anything that we want to create, and here it is returning a type infer field, not enough information, infer parameter t. It means it is online function t, mutable list of mutable t. It means it need a parameter. Now I want to have a mutable list of let's make it any. I want to add any value I want. How can I add this? I can add this by specifying the mutable list name and dot the function add, as simple as it is. If I add only one element, I use this function add, and I can add an element. Let's add a tricky solution. Right now, if I print that, println any mutable list, right now I have only one item in the list, that is trickysolution.com. Or now if you say it is trickysolution.com, and also I can add with different thing also. For example, any mutable list that I want to add. Here we have two type of add function, index, element, and element. Right now I used only the element one, but now I want to use the index with element. How I can do this? Suppose you want to add an item before tricky solutions. So I mean in the first index you want to add some value. For that I want to specify the index. The zeroth index, it means before tricky solution. Right now it is 0, but in the 0 I want to have different index. I added this with the help of add function. I want to add this one, the string, before tricky solution. Now if I print the list, let's see the result. I will have first this one, this, and then the tricky solution. Let's run program and see the output. Now if we see, first I add this with the help of function, and then after comma tricky solution. It means in the list I have tricky solution, I have this one. And also moreover, I can add new items with the help of plus operators. Any mutable list plus and equal sign. It will add and it will initialize, it will add a new value. For example, Kotlin. First of all, it will add this Kotlin and also initialize that with any mutable list like this. The same scenario is like this. Mutable list is initialized as any mutable list plus Kotlin list In Kotlin we don't have anything like this, so we just initialize that as a plus and equal sign. In other programming language it was like that. Now, what if our mutable list is type of any? Even though right now it is any, but I have the string type. What if I add a integer type here? Let's add some integer type. Any mutable list dot add 4. Now if I print in and now any mutable list. Let's see the output. Right now, as you can see, I can add the element integer, even integer, with the help of add function. As you can see here, I have 4. But what if, can I add integer or any other data type with the help of this function if the data type is any? Let's see the scenario. Any mutable list plus and equal sign, I want to add 4. Let's do that. 4, or I want to add 6. Now let's see. I have not printed that. Print ln, and now an immutable list. Now this 6 should be displayed here. Now we can add an integer, we can add a string, anything with the help of plus and equal sign operator if our data type is any. But if our data type is, for example, a string, we cannot do that. Here it is a string, we add a string, we added a string, we added a string here. But here we cannot add anything related to that using add functions. Now I hope you get the point. Now let's get to the next part. I want to insert item into the list at a specific index, so I did that. Add item to the list using plus operator, I did that. Let's get to the next episode. I want to keep it as any because at the end of this tutorial you will get this code in the link description. You can check it out. And now I wanna go to this one. Add a list to a mutable list in Kotlin using add all function. How can I do that? I have a list of mutable list. 1, 2. It is integer type. Now I have another list. It is list 1, list of 5 or 6. I have 2 lists. Now how can I add this list to a new list? I can do that by the help of add all function. Let's see. I want to add list 1, this one, 5, 6, to this list. Do this like this. List 1 dot add, and not add all function. Now add all has 5 types of iteration. Index and elements. It has elements only. It has iterable. We can use a function inside that, or you can add an array. Right now I want to add just a list. Add all. I want to use just this one. I want to add an element. It is collection type. I want to use this one. With the help of list dot add all, it needs a parameter. What is the parameter? List 1. Now if I print the list, print list, now you can see I have all 4 elements in our list. I have 5 or 6 and everything in our list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to keep this one as a commented. Now can I add this one to this, vice versa, list 1? Let's see. I want to add list 1 to dot add all. I cannot do that. Add all. Even I type add, we don't have that add all function for the list 1 because it is the type of its data type is list. Look at this, it is the list data type, but this is a mutable list. We can change that, we cannot change that, you cannot change this one, a list. Okay, even we can add a list of add all. We have this list. Now we have this list. I want to do list dot add all. I want to use this index and element. Add all, I want to use the index with element. At the index of 0, I want to have a list of 8, 9 and 10. If I print that right now, before 1 or 2, I will get 9 and 10 here. 9 and 10 at the index of 0, I print 9 and 10. I can do that also. Now I want to add using the plus operator. How can I do that? Using plus operator. Now let's see. I have the list plus an equal sign list of, let's make it as integer, list of 67 and 78. I want to add this to value to the list by the help of plus operators. I can even remove this int. I don't need that because Kotlin itself knows that this is a list of integer data types. Now if I print that, I will have this at the end of these variables. Now if you see, I have 78 and 67 at the end of this part. Now that is it for this part, at the list or mutable list. Now I'm going to shift to the next part, that is combine multiple list. I will show 4 types of example with the help of plus method, with the help of plus operator, and with the help of add all methods, and list of function to array with spread operator. What I mean by them? First, I have a list here. List 1 is 1, 2, list 2 is list of 3 and 4, and list 3 is list of 5 and 6. How can I combine these elements as a list? Very simple. Val combine it list equal to list 1 dot. I told you that here we have plus operator. I can type plus. Now if you see plus, we have element, we have treble int, we have sequence, we have array, and we have element plus element. We can add an element. We have element plus, and now we can specify the list. List 2. We have list 1, and I want to plus this list 1. I want to add this list 1 with this list 2, like this. And we have now plus, and then I can add the list 3 also at the same line, plus list 3. Now if I print out this line, you will see all these 3 elements. Now let's see the result. Println combine it list. Now if you see, I will have these 3 lists as a single list. This is combined list. And also I can combine these 3 lists by the help of plus operator. What do I mean by that? Now here, with the help of this second variable, combined list, let's make it as a 2 equal list 1 plus list 2 plus list 3. Now I can add these 3 lists with the help of plus operators, and then we can print the combined list 2. If you see now the result, the result is same as it is. With the help of see the result, it is same. Now with the help of add all function also, I can do that. Let's see how. What do I mean by that? First, I have a list val combined list, and now 3 equal to list 1 dot mutable list to mutable list. First, I want to change this list 1 to mutable list, and then I will use add all function because this list is non-mutable. I cannot use add all function. Before I use that, I have to use to mutable function to change to cast this list to mutable list, and then I can use that function. Now, before this, let's see. Right now, this component list 3 have only list 1 with these 2 elements, and the type is mutable list. If I print out that println and combined list 3, now I will have just list 1 inside the component list, just 2 elements I have. Let's see, just 1 and 2. Now I want to add next to list. It's very simple. Combined list 3 dot add all. Now I can add list 2, and then combined list 3 and add all list 3. Like this, I can add that I can add multiple lists. Suppose I don't have this to mutable list. Now I want to remove this. Now, as you see, this list is a list non-mutable list. If you see the error, let's see the error. Unresolved reference. None of the following conditions is applicable because of receiver type mismatch. It needs mutable collections. Add all elements array out. Boolean defined in Kotlin. It means this Kotlin, this list does not have add all function. For that, we have to change. We have to cast that list to mutable list, and then we can use add all function to combine two lists. So that's it for this video, and see you soon on the next video. If you like this video, please like the video, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe, and see you soon on the next video.